As for preparing for that first lesson, I sort of wanted to do a couple little assessments for that piece and to see where we were going to be on day one. So, of course, everyone's at different levels. I have, my class makeup is 20 students. So I have 5 IEPs. I have 2 students with autism, and I have a couple students on behavior plans, so it's dynamic, which is lovely. I love the challenge. However, it makes that assessment piece a little bit difficult because I'm continuously differentiating. Getting to know the students, number one, of course, but the differentiation piece for learning and teaching and assessment is tough. So I came to realize fairly quickly that we had grade 1 students who weren't yet able to identify their numbers to 10. So I had to sort of go back and reteach that number recognition piece. So when we go into the classroom, you'll see we're pretty heavily laden with anchor charts, and we have a lot of visuals in there to assist in their learning. So the numbers 1 to 20, especially for my grade 2s even, I really had to focus on that number recognition piece, learning to write the numbers. Many of my students couldn't write their numbers yet. So as I started looking at this, I thought, oh, and I went to Barb and I said, I don't know how we're going to move through all the sequences, each lesson, without quite a bit of background knowledge. So I had to tweak all that, reteach a lot of those small concepts, which is fine, it happens, right? So then we've kind of progressively gone from counting by 1s, counting by 2s, we're counting by 5s, and the growth has been unbelievable. Unbelievable. So that's what I would say some of the difficulties was just reteaching. And I don't even like to say the word reteaching because it almost sounds as though the teacher prior to us didn't teach, and that's not at all the case. Kids go home for the summer. I've got very high needs, many students that are struggling to reach level 2, level 1, you know. And the language piece, I really noticed was something else. The language piece is huge because a number of my grade 1s aren't reading yet. So when I looked over this, I knew that I was going to have to be very cognizant of the fact that they couldn't read the instructions for some of the games on consolidation day. Yeah. They weren't able to, even really the anchor charts we created and co-created together would be difficult for them to refer to.